Well, and I'm sitting here with Seth. He's been a lender, operates nationally in all 50 states for over 22 years. We're talking about VA home loans, and if you get a chance, just press the like and subscribe button below. But Seth, I want to know, what are the advantages for somebody to use a VA loan?
Well, I mean, we discussed this a little bit already, but the no money out of pocket possibility is just a fantastic, advantage. The You can actually have multiple homes on the same VA entitlement. A lot of people don't know that, so that's an advantage as well.
Tell us about that.
So if you say you have a VA home loan and you get transferred to your next duty station, right? Well, then you don't have to necessarily sell that house to get 100% financing on the next house. Now, there's criteria for that, too in depth to go into right now, but I have a worksheet that I just fill out. So I just get your information, discuss it
Okay.
with you. There's an entitlement amount that's on your certificate of eligibility once you buy a home, and it gives me a dollar amount that's on there. I use that, calculate what you can qualify for, or your buying power, I guess, for how much you can buy at 100%, right? So now, if you go over that amount, then you have to put a little bit of money down, but it's still not bad. Like for instance, I had a guy that could go up to 350,
Mhm.
and he wanted to buy a $400,000 house. Well, he didn't have to put down the 50,000 difference. There's a percentage of amount he had to put down like 2%. So
Okay.
it wasn't much at all, right? They just require that you put a little skin in the game once you go over the max entitlement amount. So again, that's something we would discuss over the phone more in detail. I would work it through the worksheet and let you know. But it's a great benefit. I actually have multiple customers that have 3 homes under the same entitlement.
Are
So
you giving me up to 3 homes?
yeah, I mean, they had some down payment money on the third one, obviously a little bit more because there wasn't as
Huh.
much entitlement left over. But I mean, if you have a little bit of down payment money, yeah, you can do 3 for sure. So
Wow.
yeah, and the VA loans are great because they have lower rates. That's another advantage. They're about right now they're about 3/4 to a percent lower than the conventional rates.
Whoa, really?
Yes, so that's another advantage of the VA home loans: lower rates, um, and a lot more flexibility for approval wise. So we talked about this a little bit earlier as well, but residual income is their big thing. They want to make sure you have a certain amount for your region. They have the little calculation for your region of how much residual income you have to have that's required, right? Well, if you have a lot of that residual income, but your debt to income ratio is still like 60%, because
Uh-huh.
sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have, a high debt to income ratio, right? But your residual income is, $3,000 or $4,000 over what they require. They're like, well, I don't care, but I mean, he's got plenty of extra money, right?
Yeah.
So what they say even at like 60 or 65% debt to income ratio, they'll approve you. So
Wow.
I've actually had them approved up to 70 now. They don't do that as much anymore, but I mean, I would say 60 to 65% debt to income ratio, as long as you meet the residual income requirement, you can get into a home. So you don't have to freak out about your debt to income ratio like you do on a conventional or a FHA loan. So yeah.
Well, no, that's such great insight. Thank you for sharing. And so,